Okay, this morning, first thing we're doing Aulonocara stuartgranti Flavescent. We have, I think, 4 collections of stuartgrantes, uh, different geographic variants. I'm sure somebody's going to come along at some point and split these up into 4 separate species, but right now, last I checked, they weren't. We had around 400 of these fish pre-storm. We have about 100 left. Our breeding colony was in greenhouse 2, and greenhouse 2 took a much bigger hit than greenhouse 1 because it was interconnected with greenhouse 3, and that was just too much surface area. Temperatures dropped lower by 2 or 3 degrees Fahrenheit. Until we cut off greenhouse 3, but by that time the damage had been done. We had 1 surviving male in our breeding colony. Let's see, I can pick him out here. This male survived, so I'm going to set him up because he's cold tolerant. These are a couple nice young males. In fact, have slightly better color than he does, but I'm going to go with him. We have got around 40 females here. A couple of these will likely, like that one, will likely be a male. Next breeding cycle, we'll pull the males out. We just don't have old enough females to be absolutely certain about sexing on them. Usually a light colored fish like that's going to end up being a male, but its head looks female, so we'll see. Oops, sorry, I dropped it in before Susie got the camera on it. So we'll rebuild a breeding colony. We'll have adequate number of females that we ought to get fair reproduction. We'll reprocess them in 3 to 4 months, and we have 70 or 80 youngsters over there that by that time the females ought to be big enough to pick, and we'll bring this breeding colony back up to 45 to 50 females, and several months after that we'll be back up to full production on these, although it'll be a year really before we have a bunch of big fish to sell. We do have a bucket of young males that are starting to color up good. We'll be filling some standing orders with some of our wholesale customers. Aquarium maintenance companies that are restocking Texas aquariums that got wiped out during the winter storm of 2021, the Valentine's Day storm. At any rate, this fish will recover. We'll miss some revenue for a while, but we'll get some out of these males. Good fish keeping.